Giovanni Leoni provides ACL injury update and looks ahead to Liverpool return. The hardest part is over. January 4th, 2026, by Sam Milne. For Giovanni Leoni, the past few months have been defined not by tackles made or headers won, but by patience, pain, and an unwavering belief that his Liverpool story is far from finished. At just 19 years of age, Leoni experienced the kind of moment that tests even the most seasoned professionals, an anterior cruciate ligament injury that arrived cruelly early into what was supposed to be the beginning of a defining chapter of his career at Anfield. Yet, as he now begins to look forward rather than back, the young Italian defender insists that the worst is behind him. "The hardest part is over," Leoni says calmly, the words of someone who has already traveled through football's darkest tunnel and can finally see light at the other end. A debut filled with promise and cruel timing. For 80 minutes on a September night at Anfield, Giovanni Leoni looked every inch like the solution Liverpool had been searching for. Signed amid a summer of defensive uncertainty, the right-sided center-back was handed his debut in the Carabao Cup third round against Southampton on September 23rd. The stage could hardly have been more symbolic, under the Anfield lights in front of a packed crowd, with Liverpool seeking stability at the back. Leoni played with composure beyond his years. Calm in possession, assertive in duels, and positionally intelligent, he appeared unfazed by the occasion. Each clearance was greeted with appreciative applause, each interception reinforcing the sense that Liverpool had unearthed another defensive gem. Then, in the most brutal twist football can offer, everything changed. Late in the match, Leoni went down following a challenge, immediately clutching his knee. The reaction was instant. Medical staff rushed onto the pitch. The teenager's expression told a story words could not. As he was eventually stretchered off, the Anfield crowd rose to their feet, a standing ovation born not of goals or glory, but empathy. Liverpool had seen this scene before, too many times. Diagnosis confirmed, season over. The fear was quickly confirmed. Giovanni Leoni had suffered a serious ACL injury, one that would rule him out for the remainder of the season. For a 19-year-old in the early stages of adapting to English football, it was a devastating blow. A debut that had promised so much became the only competitive appearance he would make all campaign. "It was the worst pain of my life," Leoni later admitted, not just physically, but emotionally. Footballers often speak about injuries as professional setbacks, but for young players, they can feel existential. Your body betrays you just as your dream begins to feel real. Speaking out, now the hardest part is over. Now deep into his rehabilitation, Leoni has broken his silence in an interview with La Gazzetta dello Sport, offering an insight into both his physical recovery and his evolving mindset. When asked how his knee is feeling and whether pain remains part of daily life, his response was measured yet reassuring. "No. Now the hardest part is over," he said. "I'm doing rehab, swimming, and working in the gym. For a footballer, an injury like this can be the hardest moment of their career, but now I just want to train my mind to come back stronger than before." Those words reveal an important shift. For Leoni, recovery is no longer just about healing ligaments, it's about building resilience. "I think that's the key," he continued. "The mind can do most of the work." Learning from those who've been there before. If there is one advantage to suffering an ACL injury at Liverpool, it is that the club understands the journey intimately. In 2020, Virgil van Dijk suffered one of the most infamous ACL injuries in Premier League history after a reckless challenge from Jordan Pickford. The Dutchman's road back was long, lonely, and mentally demanding, but ultimately successful. That shared experience has forged a quiet bond between captain and apprentice. "Virgil has the charisma of a captain," Leoni explained. "After the injury, he called me right away. I had the same surgeon as him, and now we're talking." For a teenager navigating unfamiliar territory, such gestures matter. Virgil's words carry weight not just because of his status, but because he has lived the exact reality Leoni now faces. It is one thing to hear reassurance from medical staff. It is another to hear it from someone who has returned to world-class level after enduring the same trauma. Support from the international stage. Leoni's injury resonated beyond Merseyside. At international level, Italy manager Gennaro Gattuso was among those to reach out. Gattuso had handed Leoni his first senior Italy call-up at the beginning of the season, a testament to how quickly the defender's reputation had risen. When the injury occurred, the Azzurri boss was quick to offer support. "He called me," Leoni recalled, "and told me what he had been through himself." Gattuso, a warrior throughout his playing career, knows better than most the psychological toll of long-term injuries. His message was simple: patience, belief, and trust in the process. For Leoni, hearing those words from a figure synonymous with grit and determination only reinforced his own resolve. Inside the mental battle of rehabilitation. Perhaps the most revealing part of Leoni's interview concerned the mental tools he has developed long before injury struck. "For 2 years, I've been working once a week with a mental coach," he revealed. "Christian Viola. Every Thursday I go to him or we talk on the phone." This is not a player discovering psychology in response to adversity. It is someone who has already invested in mental performance as seriously as physical training. "We visualize the goal," he explained. "We work on breathing and mental focus for the match." Such practices may sound abstract, but for elite athletes, marginal gains often begin in the mind. "I've learned that those who constantly breathe through their mouth during a match can waste energy," he added. "Breathing through the nose and exhaling through the mouth helps you stay more alert at the end." It is the language of someone thinking not about survival, but optimization. Life away from the spotlight. Away from match days, Leoni's routine has become almost monastic. Rehab sessions replace training drills. Swimming substitutes for sprints. Gym work replaces aerial duels. There are no shortcuts, no timelines guaranteed. ACL recovery is notoriously unpredictable, demanding patience even from the most disciplined athletes. Progress is measured in weeks, sometimes months, not days. Liverpool's medical team, widely regarded as one of the best in Europe, has tailored a program designed not merely to bring Leoni back, but to future-proof his body. The goal is simple: return stronger, more stable, and mentally unshakable. Liverpool's long-term view. Inside the club, there is no panic, no doubt. Liverpool did not sign Giovanni Leoni for instant gratification. They signed him because they believe in his ceiling, technically, physically, and psychologically. The club's hierarchy understands that injuries are part of elite football, especially for young defenders adapting to the Premier League's intensity. Rather than viewing the season as lost, Liverpool